Oh, boy, falling apart. Yo, tribe, I'm telling you, when you start getting to your 30s, it's like you gotta do self-care on the body. The body is all you got, and it gets sore and sore. Make sure y'all stretch. I swear, I could just not move my body one day, and I will just be tight for the rest of the week. It's ridiculous. Oh, we're Lonely Lone, and today we're starting a new series. New series is U.S. hoods versus international hoods. You know how the U.S. thinks that we are so egotistical in our ways, and we have the worst conditions. And I was eating government cheese. You don't know how it was. I was sleeping on the floor with cockroaches, and I had to put my pillowcase near the toilet. We just think we had it the roughest. So I really want to know: did we really have it the roughest in America? Is our hoods really the worst in the world? It's time for us to see some different perspectives and be introspective. You know me as Lonely Lone, and I'm trying to always dive deeper into the introspective ways of life and to see self-reflection, to be conscious. That's the whole goal here. So we're going to observe these different conditions and compare. First coming up that we're going to assess today, East Baltimore versus the DR. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Let go. Y'all know me, I'm from Maryland, and I lived in Baltimore for a year. This joint ain't no joke. Straight concrete, no vegetation.
We on the 6th right now. We down the hill though. East Baltimore exactly. You heard me. Down the hill on Glover Street. You heard me. 600 block. I lost my sister on this block. You know, to gun violence. I got shot 5 times. That's why they call me Tupac. Right.
You're risking your life. Either you're going to jail or you're gonna lose your life out there. Feel? That's man. Get that up, bro. Get that up.
This street shit ain't where it's at. It might look off. They make it look good. You heard me. This ain't good at all. You heard me. Real shit.
This is an East.
This man just said he make it look good. What look good about that, Slim? I'm sorry, bro. They've been underdeveloping East Baltimore and the Baltimore city streets since I know. We used to go to church in East Baltimore. It was nothing out there though. No parks. If it was a park, it was run down, or they had fiends somewhere. I'm talking about straight gutter. I mean, I've been in DC, like the worst. You could name it like the cruddiest DC hoods. They at least had some grass, some parks, some vegetation. You could chill out and get a break. Hop on a metro, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
East Baltimore. Police say they arrived on the scene just before 7:30 tonight and found 4 men shot.
Baltimore police actually responded to another shooting earlier this evening at Clifton Park Terrace, where they say they found a female victim suffering from gunshot wounds. Police say they have a suspect in custody.
Saturday, there were 3 homicides. Sunday, multiple people were shot, making it another violent weekend in Baltimore.
Y'all know what's up, man. They know who it is, man. Lord 7, the biggest. You heard me. Block Monsters Empire, you feel me? We down the hill. Matter of fact, we on the 6th right now. We down the hill, though. East Baltimore, exactly. You heard me. Down the hill on Glover Street. You heard me. 600 block. East Baltimore. Shit, it's rough. You heard me. Like any other hood, for real. We struggle the same. You heard me. It ain't no different nowhere else. You heard me. The same shit, but it's a little, I say it is a little harder though, because this East Baltimore, you heard me, they say the east side niggas cruddier than the west side niggas, so it's a little harder. But any city in Baltimore dangerous. Don't let them get that, you feel me? They be trying to say this hood dangerous and this hood, all that shit dangerous, you heard me? Definitely gotta move different. Keep your head on the swivel, watch your surroundings, always go with your first instinct, real shit. Got some of the monsters right here, you feel me? The originals, you heard me? Original, man, this is my twin right here, Big Twan, they know what the fuck going on, you heard me?
You already know what the business is.
Well, shit, matter of fact, we gonna walk down here though, on the 4, I'm gonna take y'all to the 4, the original block, you feel me? Where at first, everything all started at, you feel me? This shit ain't what it used to be though, but it's still here, we still up, yeah.
Slim, look at the grass. Bro, it's like, help me, feed me. Bro, it's like, no, they getting no love, bro. the only grass they get is coming out the cracks of the sidewalk, bro. They try to find light. They try. Look at that, Slim. Getting choked out by the plastic.
And the ones that's here, we making this shit possible. You heard? Shit. But this our neighborhood. We ready to let y'all see how we live down here. You feel me? We ready to walk to our corner store first. You feel me? This one of our stores, but this ain't the original store. We're gonna take y'all to the original store. Right? This the 6 right here. That's where we at. All this shit out though. You heard? Down the hill. Walking all through this bit. Used to be shit right here, houses. A church was right here and all that. That shit knocked down now. We was kids. We used to have a creek. We used to have a creek on the side of the church. We used to play basketball on that bit. We was young. Yeah. We can't afford no fuck us right now. We on our shit. We grinding. Man, we ready out of this bitch. Yeah. Real shit. No, we ain't even going in there yet. We gonna go. We going straight.
Slim,
Yeah, we going straight. Come back.
Bro, this look like, I'm gonna do this in another story time, but this look like where when me and my cousin was out here and I was visiting him in B-Mall, bro. Slim, he forgot the bus route. We was trying to get down to the harbor, bro. He forgot the bus route. We took that joint. He was like, "Oh, I think it's this joint." Slim, we ended up in East Baltimore in the projects at nighttime. This looked like the same exact block we ended up in. I said, Slim, we gotta hop back on that bus. It's time to hop back on that bus, bro.
Stop and going there.
That's how old store was.
Real shit.
Got that fit. That's how
body.
got that fit.
We went from store to store. We was down here, we went to this store. We done seen the people change up in them stores so many times. You heard?
Real shit.
But them in there, they been in there for a minute. This store down here, though.
Man, really, any store, they really love us, though. Any
Real
store,
shit.
We bring them money, bring us money.
Real shit. Hey, yo, look, check us out right here. We right here, Black Monster. This shit stank all over this bitch. You heard me? The gas station, free P-bar, the biggest. You heard me? 400. You feel me? You know, can we stack all over here? We got shit over. My name over here, matter of fact. Look, watch this. Right here, look. The biggest. 7. Forever Pootie, man. Forever Pootie thing. Big Savage right there. Stack. Shit been right there for 10 years. And this our store right here. They know this store. This store been on YouTube for a minute, but it was yellow and blue. You can see the little shits for real. They just painted it over. We wore this bitch out. Yeah, come look in here. See how our store look. Yeah. See how our store look. Yeah. Yeah. I'm bringing them a tour in the store. YouTube. Let me watch. You feel me? This is our original store. Since we was kids, we was running up in here. You hear me? That's how we do. You feel me? Cool little snacks. You come in here, get your snacks. You feel me? You know, when you kids, all this shit was cheap. 25 cents, this shit 50, 79 cents now. I remember. It's the original store right here. It used to look different than this. They put that little blocked off shit right there. But they used to look way different than this. It used to look crazy in here now. Yeah. Real shit. Look crazy in this bitch, man. Original block, you heard me? My man Marty straight one day, he was locked up, matter of fact, because Marty been rapping since he was a kid for it. So anyway, make long story short, he was straight. Came home one day, we was in my basement, he was letting me hear his rap. This before he even dropped no status, his first song, you heard me? We was straight in my basement, he like, yeah, bro, I got this joint we gonna run with, Black Monsters Entertainment, you heard me? And then ever since then, we start Black Monsters, you heard me? We Black Monsters ever since then. We've been running with it and we turned it up. Yeah. Like, when I moved in, my first time moving in the house over there on Lakewood, for real, my cousin, he straight lived with me. He had that studio in the basement. You feel me? I used to go in there and fuck with him, watch him make beats. So that made me start writing little raps down. I was a kid, real shit. We used to write little raps down. Then, when I met Marty, I didn't know he can rap. Like, we was kids. He used to walk around the hood singing this one rap he wrote. He used to say it to everybody. And then we used to sit on my front, straight making songs and shit, for real. That shit used to be fun, bro. We used to have a little piano, for real, sit up there and make songs. And then we really started doing it out south, for real. We really started going to the studio.
Yeah,
About
most
Baltimore,
definitely.
East Baltimore and shit.
Yeah, most definitely, especially like back in the day when I used to be on Federal Street.
Right.
Oh my God, Federal and
So,
Dallas
see, from
was
East
one.
Baltimore.
Yeah, it was like one of the worstest. It was
Right.
like one of the worstest little areas and stuff back in the day. Yeah.
Right.
But shit, I got shot 5 times. That's why they call me Tupac.
Right.
So I got the outlaw.
Shit, real OG still stand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Look.
Right, yeah. It's got
Oh,
up,
that's
thug
some.
life.
Oh, that's some real. That's some real fair and dare type shit right there. You can't even see. Believe it or not, back in the day, you couldn't even talk about
Right.
this name of street
But look, y'all,
over East Baltimore.
it's so crazy though. They don't know. That's how I be getting all my Jews. I be talking to the OGs and the old heads. They be
Almost
dropping the
definitely
Jews.
talk to me
yeah.
on Tupac. Talk to
They
me.
can tell you how to survive.
Yeah,
out
you
this
can.
bitch,
Yeah, you can talk to me,
Tell me.
man. Most
He
definitely.
been through it.
I be
got
putting
shot,
a lot of
still surviving,
guys.
still out here.
When I got shot 5 times, I got up off the ground. I got up off the ground, went across the alley, and believe it or not, it was some guys that I was working with. I was getting
Right.
a lot of money, and they got a little jealous.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was
Typical
actually
Baltimore
look,
shit.
it was actually guys that I used to be with.
Cool with.
You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's the way we rolled.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It was too serious out here back then.
Shit. I already saw a nigga get killed, like when he stood over top, like fall on the ground. I seen the whole thing. You heard me, like I'm watching a movie, real shit. But I was a kid. This before I ain't seen other niggas get shot now, but when that was my first time ever since somebody would get killed, bro. I was like probably like 12, 11. Niggas be numb as kids to this shit, like. So it didn't really fuck me up for real. You feel me? Like, but now I still be like, I don't know. Like, we would never know, bro, because we don't talk to people and, like, express our feelings and shit, you feel me? Niggas hold that shit in it. Feel me? We probably ought to go to a therapist and shit, because we be really thinking shit normal, like, some shit.
Hey, whoa. Conscious black man from East Baltimore. Stop playing. You gonna change, you gonna change them curses, bro. In that cycle of death. For real.
Won't be normal for us, real shit. Yeah, I lost a couple, probably like 4 or 5 homeboys that I really love too. Like, two of them I saw on the ground, you feel me? My man Guy, saw him, you feel me? That shit scarred a nigga, but it numb a nigga too because the next person, you feel me? You might lose somebody else, you feel me? I done lost niggas to ODs, car crashes, all type of shit, you feel me? So you don't never get to grieve for one, you feel me? And then if it just keep repeating itself, you gonna get numb to this shit, you feel me? Don't get me wrong, some people I really cried for though, like I cried when they died, you feel me? Like drop a tear, but it's like still like we don't grieve the right way, you feel me?
I ain't gonna lie, without the thought process of dealing with that, bro, I started realizing your body goes into fight and flight to preserve its sanity and creates a fantasy from reality of kind of finding ways to cope through the trauma. So for example, if he doesn't have time to grieve and people keep dying, he keep dying off of meaningless stuff or nonsensical stuff that doesn't make any sense. The brain can't register why somebody died. It's not natural. They didn't die in a natural way. So the brain is trying to process something that altered reality. You know what I'm saying? So I rationalize how I was rationalizing with the multiple deaths of people I cared about was when we become numb to it, it's a sense of security your body goes into when you aren't expressing it. So it doesn't tear down or you mentally break down. It comes into like a shutter, like a mode where you create a safe mode basically in your body. So when these things happen again, you aren't piling into trauma, piling on trauma, and cause you to become deeply hurt by this stuff that can cause you to be ill. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be physically ill from mental, grievances. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, but I think that's what goes on, bro.
Like we don't grieve the right way, cause we still be thinking of that shit. Like once you grieve, you gotta really like that's when you accept it. You feel me? I don't never think we accepted her yet. I don't know. That's why you feel me? That's why they be saying we got PTSD and shit. We really do.
That's my brother right now.
Living in these fucked up environments, I'm telling you. That's why about y'all, they could be nothing, nowhere around this shit, you heard me? Real shit, that's why we grinding on the rat tip, trying to get the fuck away from here, you heard me? So our kids don't have to see this shit, you feel me? Real shit. I lost my sister right here, bro, on this block to gun violence, you feel me? We grew up together, you feel me? Her baby Q, we put the pimp, she like the pink, so we put the pink there right there, you feel me? Then we gotta put the black there right there. Feel me? Damn, yo. Yeah, shit, every time I come out here, I think, hey, yo, she got shot, you feel me?
I know it's like
This happened last year. Yeah, it was last year. Yeah, last year. Feel me? Her birthday coming up in 5 days. She about to turn 30. Feel me? Yeah, man. Feel me? One of my babies right here, you feel me? One of the original, you heard me, real down the hill original, you heard me?
GTS shit, niggas.
You know how we coming, you heard me?
I get kicked in the big girl, back and big
Feel
girl,
me?
you
You feel me? Yeah, but you feel me? Yeah. She missed the shit out of my baby, yeah.
Good to see you. Y'all take care. Stay out of trouble.
Okay, mama. You think it's a gang, yeah. Yeah, shit. I ain't going up this year, yeah. You know.
Bitch, you feel me? Just did 7 months. Came back dragging on niggas. Yeah. We out here down Global for real. Down the hill. I niggas know what's up.
This shit happening though, right now. We live in effect, you heard?
What was you talking about? We were saying if somebody from the hood told, can they still come back out here?
Fuck no. Niggas dead at that. Once you tell you dead to everybody, you heard? That shit is over with, real shit. I don't fuck with no rats.
Fuck what you is. Now step out here, you gonna tell. Stay your dumb ass in the house.
Real shit. There be a lot of niggas telling too. Right? That's all they do, look. They be in this area exactly, like down the hill, this area, they say this one of the most crime rates. Right. And we ain't doing nothing but shooting the villa out there. Come over here and try to fuck with us and all, I'm telling you.
That nigga sit right here for 5 hours. 50 babies that went missing and 20 niggas.
They don't be doing their job. That's why niggas don't respect them. Like, they gotta start doing shit like and being for the community. They don't really be for the community, you feel me? They really be scared for real, you feel me? They ain't protecting us, they protecting their damn self, you heard me?
They be jumping out on niggas out here too?
Hell yeah. It's just the undercovers. You feel me? They ride around, they don't got the police shit on, they just got vests on. They probably in an unmarked car, you feel me? And they be full in there. And they on straight bullshit. They don't act like the regular police, you feel me? They straight jumping out on you, harass you for real, you heard me? But I know, I would say they probably call them the undies and shit like that, you feel me? But that's the unmarked ones, you feel me? They driving the regular car. That's a knotless if y'all don't know. They be on bullshit.
So what side would y'all say the most dangerous in Baltimore though?
East for sure. East definitely for sure. You feel me? They say East the cruddy side, West get the money side, you feel me?
No,
but we get money over here. Yeah,
niggas just don't know how to work together.
Yeah, that's all it be.
West niggas know how niggas they be together, you feel me? Over here we got cause over here
is one nigga eating.
We might
over there is 20 niggas with pounds in the bag.
Yeah, I'm selling you, that be real shit. Cause they be working together, they be having unity, you feel me?
Right.
But the only thing about East and West, bro, they really stick
we
together.
might be on this block, a nigga might see the police right there and don't see nothing. And still let a nigga get that shit just be fucked up. Niggas
like East side niggas just different, real shit.
Niggas though was definitely getting backdoored though. We ain't gonna say like niggas don't be getting backdoored over there.
That iron slinging everywhere. 100%.
That shit ain't just.
Yeah, one thing in Baltimore, niggas getting killed everywhere. County, city, anywhere.
It's just certain parts of this shit happening a little different.
Yeah, and there's more crime, you feel me? You wanna learn how to move the shit you around, you feel me? You want that to most people. Like the slums, you heard me? Us, we adapted to the shit and had to, you feel me? So now niggas know how to move, niggas want their shit, you heard me? I'm telling y'all, niggas, this shit destined to get out of here. I'm telling you, we gonna get rich. If I promise you, we gonna sign that deal. Just remember that. A year from now, I just know I'm gonna be knocking off some goals. I'm gonna be at least 10 steps ahead of where I'm at right now. You feel me? One goal I got right now, I'm trying to get my little landscaping shit out there. My little landscape business up and running, you feel me? I'm gonna do that by the summertime. That shit easy. Because I'm already on it, you feel me? I got the landscaping business, so get at my page on Instagram. Cooks Landscaping LLC, you feel me? I had that up and running. You feel me? That's the main goal that I'm really trying. That's the main goal that I'm really trying to knock off, you feel me? And that's the only way I tell y'all. But look, this how I'm gonna be very loud with you. Like some shit is what you make it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta make yourself have opportunities. You feel? I know they ain't handed to you and shit, but you niggas can make, like, if you got a good support system, bro, then you can do whatever you want, bro. I'm telling you. I don't knock the people that don't got good support and shit like that, you feel me? But if you got a good ass support system, bro, you can do that shit. You heard me? Real shit, bro. I be tired of people keep saying, damn, I'm mad right here. So, let me see money, you niggas know how we feel.
Yeah, straight up.
Block monster
shit.
Yeah. But yeah, that's, I'm telling you, it's what you make it, bro. Niggas be having a little opportunity and then probably like go with the peer pressure, you feel me? Cause peer pressure is motherfucker, you feel me? Like niggas be getting pulled into certain shit, you feel me? Like certain people be having to do this shit, you get what I'm saying? No, we were just talking about that, Chris. We were talking about the, when we was fussing at PD about the niggas, he be like, yeah, niggas can do that. We like, no, bro, certain people don't got opportunities to do that type of shit, bro. You feel me? Yeah, chances, you get what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't got chances to, you feel me, to do shit, you feel me? And got shit handed to him, you feel me?
Wish they had another chance at life.
You feel me?
Motherfucker got life, his niggas are dead. People wish they had another chance. Niggas better take their chances.
It's like
and
once
run
you
with it.
in a certain
Never
shit
give up.
and do shit, you can't
Never let
look
another
back for that
motherfucker
shit,
tell you what to do. Go get it. You want it, go get it.
So do what you like to do, what you love to do, and really do that shit, bro. And take care of your family, because that's what it's all about. I'm telling you. Certain of us, we have to do this shit we had to do. Like, niggas ain't have opportunities and shit, you feel me? So we had to jump out here, you feel me? Niggas ain't ready to see their mother struggling or their little sister hungry or, you feel me? Niggas jumping out there to get some money, you hear me? That's the only way I know right now. I'm a kid, I can't get no fucking job. I'm 15, you feel me? I can't get no job, man. Go sell some drugs. I've been looking at this shit since I was a little ass kid. I've been seeing people hand in hand. So you think I'm not ready to go do that?
People don't understand that.
You feel me? Like,
A lot of white Americans don't understand that. And I'm not talking about the ones that's majority poor in America, which is in the Midwest, right? Because they forget that a lot of white Americans are poor and did a lot of illegal shit, just like black kids did in the East and the South, who had to go to poverty because they was struggling and had empty stomachs every night, and their mother couldn't provide for them like they wanted them to or needed them to, so they had to go out and get it. Couldn't get them a real legitimate job at 13, 14, so they out selling drugs at 13, 14. But the white Americans, they think, oh, they're the disgrace to their community. You don't give them any opportunities. You strip stuff away, like this Bama is in office now. You stripping opportunities away that were free, like educational stuff for kids in middle school that are in poverty. You know, resources and stuff like that. You trying to strip them away. So now you're going to make it even worse. You know, at least Bush tried to make it better with No Child Left Behind. And now y'all trying to take that away. So it's like, bro, these kids is not monsters, bro. You put them in basically like a test tube for mice and see which one can survive. And then the one that does the bad thing, you deemed him as a animal. But you put him in that environment that was constructed by you. You know what I'm saying? And black people too. Y'all be coming from these environments because you had a better, you come from that environment, but you had it better. Like me, for instance, I had a good household. So I wasn't the nigga that was struggling for a meal every night. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy for you or your parents to be like, hey, don't hang out with them. He this and this and that. Don't do this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? He bad news. He gonna be in jail. He gonna be. So you making it worse too. You not trying to help him because you not trying to understand him. And you telling your kids, yo, you better than him. Bro, we not better than anybody, bro. We is human. You feel me? So what he said is right.
I'm telling you, that's what they be knocking all our wrecks down. You feel me?
Knocking the wrecks
Taking all the schools. Like, that shit be dumb for real, bro. Right, and then wonder why niggas stand on the corner all day. You heard, we don't got shit to do. Niggas ain't got shit to do. We been doing this shit since kids, bro. Standing out here, bro. We ain't never had no rack or nothing to go and fucking play in the rack and shit. You feel me? Real shit, bro. Like, you think we ain't ready? You feel me? Like, that's why I be saying the government, they don't be really looking out for us, bro. They put us in these places for real so we can stay down here and this low. I'm telling you, bro, so we can kill each other, real shit. That's why we gotta get out on our unity shit, bro. Like, real shit, niggas gotta start sticking together, bro.
That's me chillin' in the most dangerous hood in the Dominican Republic, La 42. Most people come to hoods like this one looking for guns, drugs, prostitutes, killers, and poverty. But today, I'm on the hunt for 3 different things. Good vibes, good people, and a good-ass time.
You know what I noticed? Why whenever they always do these hood vlogs, it's always a white host. It's always a white tourist. And I don't like to do the black and white thing, but it's so obvious. Like, you see black people touring hoods, but the majority of these dudes be white, bruh. Like, pay attention to that when we do this series. What is it that they always are fascinated about the poverty that was stricken by their own ancestors? These communities are poverty stricken and underdeveloped, underprivileged because of their ancestors, and they go back to shed light on it, I guess. I don't know, but that's just a thought that came to mind. It's just interesting.
We're in the Dominican Republic. I'm here with
Jonah. What up, everyone?
We're out here headed to 42, the hood. Is it really the hood? I'm getting ahead of myself.
Man, La 42, Capotillo. Those are the trenches of Santo Domingo. We're gonna go check it out for ourselves to see it's really as bad as everybody says it's gonna be. It's gonna be a completely different vibe than where we are right now. Right now, we're in the center of the city. This is more of the upscale neighborhoods. As you can tell, they have IKEA. That's a shopping mall right there. People here in Dominican Republic will not do what we're doing right now.
They will not go to quarantine.
No, hell no. Because they say that it's dangerous, but here instead of guns, they have machetes.
I cut my neck clean off, right?
We're definitely gonna get looks. I'm not bringing my wallet. I'll take whatever cash I need.
So homeboy with the camera's got a fat fanny pack. Do we want to bring that?
Do we want to test it out? Do we want to test it out in the 42?
Yeah, look at that. That's shift in the road quality. We went from paved road to straight dirt.
Good to meet you. Tyler, that's right.
After picking up our local guide and guardian angel Juan, it was time to enter what is supposedly the most dangerous hood in the Dominican Republic.
Hey, what's up, what's up? I'm Juan, I'm from Urbano Tours.
Okay.
Places tourists do not usually come to, I take them there.
Why do people love to come and visit?
And I get to see a lot of people probably drinking, a lot of people playing, a lot of people doing all kind of stuff.
No saque los teléfonos por la ventana, que aquí se los roban. Los teléfonos en mano por la ventana aquí. Se los roban.
I would say that you could come whatever you want in the DR. You just got to be cautious of what you have on you. I wouldn't recommend you to go everywhere without having a local with you.
Okay.
You could do it if you want to, but you would have to probably not have valuable things on you. That's all. The guy we meeting today is one of the bosses in the place. He controls the area.
So he's like the mayor, the king.
There you go.
He's sipping while motorcycling.
Of course. That's very common, as a matter of fact.
So is that why the driving's a little bit questionable out here?
Probably. There's a high percentage of that. This is the entrance to the 42th Street. From here on, with this 42.
¿Qué lo que? Whoa! Slash at me. What the Look, she went straight for this.
Right at the end.
Bienvenidos a la 42. You know these people? These your homies or what?
One of them that I know introduced me to the rest of them. This is Tony Prendido right now. This is the boss around this area.
Esa es la vuelta, ustedes saben mi gente, lo que quieran más aquí abajo. La más tienen que tirarme ahí, Tony prendió la vuelta. No hay que quedar la cintura aquí abajo, normalmente. Y bien cuidado, ustedes saben.
Soy un gringo. Okay, we're gonna go for a walk right now. We got the whole squad. We got a good squad. I'm feeling great. We're gonna hop on one of the motorcycles. How are you guys feeling?
Bien, estamos bien, gracias a Dios, usted sabe. Y a la gente que viene para de nosotros también, que vienen a confianza aquí, porque saben que nosotros lo cuidamos, ¿tú me entiendes? El que siga viniendo aquí, le damos ese mismo cariño y mucho amor también.
Motorcycle. Am I hopping on? All right, we're going for it. All right, whoa, que lo que. Good vibes out here. Hopefully I don't get snatched. Dang, tight one. Que lo que, papi. We're going to the alley? Yes. ¿Por qué? Okay, we gotta
Oye, yo, frena para el 27 diciendo que tú eres malo, que tu cuerpo lo vamos a coger de objeto de disparo por sonido, dan el culo y dicen que son los sicarios. Entonces tú tienes tu rabia, que llegó el veterinario, menores están en los platos, que están vaqueando los puntos con su tabla, siempre cuarta, nadie quiere ser difunto. Rompiendo los proyectos, a mí nadie puede llegarme, nada más que yo me muera, tú estás loco.
Muy bien, muy talentoso.
We're going inside the studio.
Okay, we're going to the stew. We just got an improv performance outside. All right, we're coming in the casa. Muchas gracias. Showing the record. Get a shot of this. All right, let's check it out. What do we have here? Okay, setting this
Nosotros
up.
damos la oportunidad a los nuevos talentos y a todo el que quiera grabar, nosotros le damos el apoyo. Han venido gente internacional que saben cómo nosotros lo tratamos y cómo nosotros nos comportamos aquí en la 42 de Capotillo.
Estamos apoyando a la comunidad, gracias a Dios, por eso mismo, porque aquí vienen muchos artistas jóvenes y vienen todos los artistas también internacionales también.
Aquí vino Eladio Carrión, ha venido Anuel, ha venido Mickey Wo, aquí ha venido Echo, bajó aquí donde nosotros, un sinnúmero de artistas internacional.
What's something people misunderstand about 42?
Entonces, si la persona nunca ha llegado aquí a este espacio, nunca entiende. Cuando ellos vienen que ve el apoyo y la vaina, se sienten protegidos con uno mismo.
Okay, look at the studio though, very nice.
Te vamos a dar un tour por la 42.
Look how people came out and support. You got the bottles over there, you got the presidente over there, la fuerza.
Te vamos a llevar.
All right, so Them Boys are music originally from the DR. It's a mix of hip hop, rap, and things like that. But we made our own theme from everything. Sure. This is where they be making this type of music, and a lot of artists, like famous artists, coming here.
Si no bajan para la 42 van a morir ciegos. Tienen que venir aquí para que la sientan. Si usted no bajó aquí, usted no la va a sentir. Y que en otro lado eso cotorre aquí en la 42.
Por una persona que no es mí, es peligrosa que ven aquí.
Aquí usted baja confianza, a usted nunca le va a pasar nada. Usted puede venir aquí con los ojos cerrados.
Pregunta por Tony Prendido o John Red.
Con Tony Prendijo. If an average gringo came in here without you, without Tony Prendijo, how their experience would be?
No, tú sabes que uno de una vez se hace responsable hacia ellos. Uno lo ve.
¿Ah? Hola. ¿Qué es lo que? Okay, muy bien, muy bien. Let's see. Hola. Hola. Despite the fact that showing up here with a camera as an ethnically ambiguous Caucasianoid from America with a fanny pack full of cash is not a good idea on paper, the hospitality and vibes out here was nothing like you'd see strolling through the trenches of St. Louis.
Hey, gringo!
¿Qué lo que, señor? Soy gringo. Hola. What do people do for work here mostly?
A lot of people from these areas live the day by day. People that sell things on the streets. I don't know if you've noticed these pickups that are selling plantains, tomatoes, whatever they find, they will sell them. So we're heading towards Ozama River. That's one of the most important rivers in the Santo Domingo area. Yeah, Dominicans are very approachable. Dominicans are usually saying hi, saludo.
Hola. Hola. ¿Qué es lo que? ¿Cómo estás?
Estoy bien.
Ok, muy bien, muy bien. ¿Cuál es tu vida aquí?
Oh, la vida mía aquí,
¿Bien?
en mi país, mi barrio.
Sí.
Estamos gente.
My people right here.
Tigre.
My gang.
Quiero comida.
Comida. Está muerta.
Usted no puede mostrar, no puede mostrar.
¿Sí? Ok, vamos. Smells muy bien. Smells muy bien.
Lista, huevo, pues, parece. Todo.
Hola.
Lista, huevo, pues, parece.
That's cassava, I think. Bro, what is this? Somebody let me know. That's not spaghetti, bro.
Todo.
Hola, mi son. Hola, niño. ¿A dónde es el papá?
Went through the border of Mexico.
Ah, qué pena. So if anyone watching wants to be a father, can they come down and step up? Sí. People are very nice out here. We're walking through, we're getting the invites into the house. You wouldn't see that in the States, by the way.
This community is proving my point, what I told you earlier. Aesthetically, it may not be the nicest stuff, but as far as community, you see people sitting outside. In the States, I lived in an upscale neighborhood, and you don't see people sitting outside.
No, you don't.
And this is supposed to be like dangerous and stuff, but you see people coming out here talking, cooking,
all good
kids
vibes.
running outside. The colmados here are a place for people to come. It's where you watch sports, it's where you drink beer. It's like a gathering point, and they have them all throughout. Whether it's an upscale community, it doesn't matter. Here, colmados are a place for community to meet up. Here you can find everything. It's like a mini grocery store. As you can tell, look, the kids are out here playing.
Oh yeah, they're gaming.
With cell phones and tablets. And if it's so dangerous, how are these kids out here?
Okay, true.
Right?
Bienvenidos a 42. Sí, ¿Cómo es tu vida aquí?
Bien nítido, bien, gracias a Dios.
Bien.
Trabajando, jugando pelota. Sí.
Las personas muy simpáticos aquí.
Aquí entre dos.
¿Por qué?
Él trabaja y también está en el deporte, va a la pelota. Él es un muchacho bueno de aquí del barrio, serio, y le damos su apoyo y lo cuidamos también.
Refresquito a los muchachitos chiquitos que estamos ahí en el barrio.
Bro, back in the day, people in the hood used to do that, like in the 80s, 70s. You know what I'm saying? But in America, we don't protect the kids. We don't protect the woman. We don't protect each other. None of that no more, bro. Every man for themselves.
Let's buy some sodas for the kids. But real quick, you might be wondering how I stay connected on 19. I took and it was heavy. It's as easy as count seconds and all a new end. You charges you around, look and explore the 24/7 at checkout for.
¿Quieres refresco? Necesito tranquilo. Okay. Hola, cámara. Hola. Okay, sí. We got beer in hand. We got good vibes. We got Tony Prendijo. So Juan, I've noticed I haven't seen a single homeless person as you might see them in the United States.
Dominicans are people that are like family oriented, and whenever something happens to a family member, it is more probable of a person taking them into their house than having them on the streets. They are homeless people, but I don't think it's as much as in the United States.
What about drogas?
They are like everywhere.
Is that fentanyl?
Nah. There are probably some of that here, but nah.
No.
Okay, he's dancing. ¿Basura colección aquí o no?
Unfortunately, the people that live around here do not have access to a main road. We unfortunately have this littering issue because the trash trucks can come.
Okay, there's nowhere to put it?
Exactly.
Tony Prendijo is taking us to the pools here. Taking baths in here in this water. This is natural springs. Hola! ¿De dónde eres, niños? ¿De dónde eres?
En el RD, la Sursa, nos bañamos aquí en pileta de cabeza y de todo.
¿Cómo es tu vida en 42?
Todo frío, mismo aquí, con los muchachos.
¿Tus amigos aquí?
Sí, ellos son los... No jugamos pelota.
Okay. We have the whole city out here right now. We're in 42.
Tony Prendijo para diputado, para regidor, para el 2028, para cuando sea, pero hay que tenerlo ahí.
Should I jump in? Ah, you're right. How am I gonna jump? Be careful. Oh, okay. That was good. Look at them. They're fighting in the water.
That's kind of equivalent to like people in New York and Baltimore and DC that do the fire hydrants in the hood, mostly in New York.
Los niños. Bienvenidos.
Yeah, the fire hydrant, they took it off.
A 42. Sí.
Hay que prenderla con los americanos. Eso es, estamos en eso. La 4-2 para el mundo. Prendido a los menores.
All right, we got a strike one right here. ¡Bingo!
Te pone bacano y todo el mundo te odia. Mangue 2 pesos y tú quieres ser mi novia. Me quieren ven olla, pero no se le va a dar. Aguanta el chamaquito que viene de mí para atrás. Va a doblar.
Tu cuerpo lo vamos a coger, los gente de disparo, por sonido dan al culo y dicen que son los superiores.
When I went to college, a lot of New Yorkers did that, like, and would be like jumping, dancing. So you could tell the Caribbean lifestyle that was adapted from New Yorkers, because a lot of Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, Trinidadians, they, you know, migrate to Toronto and New York, and you can tell, like, a lot of stuff the New Yorkers do is a lot of stuff that's symbolized or mirrors, like the DR and stuff.
Wow, the love out here is real. Ah, oye, sí, esto.
¿Cuánto es eso, mi amor? 3 for
Tenemos. Ese money. All right, we're eating. We definitely overpaid by like 1,000, but we bought plantains for the whole village.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it's about. For those that don't know, right now the conversion rate for $1, it's 60 Dominican pesos. You pay how much?
200.
200 pesos. That feeds all those kids.
So all the kids get to eat though. They're happy. Perfect. All right, that's a win though.
Let's go.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
Mama, here, tengo que sacarlo de aquí ya. We gotta get out of here now.
Let's go. No posible. No posible. All right, we gotta go now. Everyone's asking for money. We up, handing out 2, 3.
He asking for money again, but you don't have to.
Okay, what's about to go down?
It's about to go down right now. So that's what they got.
For us or them?
Something going on.
Yeah, right now.
Like some gang?
Something, yeah. We gotta leave for sure now.
To us, to them, like... So we were told to dip because something dangerous went down. They kept it vague.
Something was about to happen because they know you're here. They didn't make it clear what was going to happen, but they are just saying that something could happen.
For us?
Yes.
So someone's plotting like a robbery of us? Got it. So we're getting an escort out of here. One of our boys is helping us peel out.
UrbanoToursRD.com.
After narrowly avoiding getting robbed, my next stop was...
See, that's the difference too. I noticed in the Caribbean, it's bro, EBK. They do not care what you look like, what your race and ethnicity. They will rob you. A white person could walk down East Baltimore. White person could walk down Trinidad. White person could walk down Alabama Avenue and be untouched. Shit, they can even live there. It's going on right now. The white person could probably walk down. I don't want to speak on New York. I don't know what's going on there. And not get touched. But a black person walk down there, you're getting robbed. Off the rip. But down here, everybody get it. At least they being transparent. We just be attacking our own.
Was Sosua, a coastal town known for beautiful beaches and sex tourism. In fact, this town and many other poor coastal towns like it here have made the DR an attractive destination for people all over the world looking to buy sex. I pulled up to see if the reputation met reality and why the ladies were out here working the streets.
Estoy aquí porque me gusta Corea.
Real quick, YouTube does not like it when I talk to prostitutes, so if you want to watch the full interviews with these girls, go subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/Tyler Oliveira for $5 a month to get early access to every video, extended and uncensored cuts, and DLC content like our time in Sosua. Back to the video.
If you would have come to Dominican Republic 15, 20 years ago and see what Dominican Republic is today, you wouldn't believe like what you see in front of your eyes today. So when they come back to DR, whether it's from Europe or the US, they're in complete shock. And I know because of the comments that I get, people are like, wait, that's Dominican Republic? That's not the Dominican Republic that I remember. Because Dominican Republic used to be like this. No power, no water. It was extremely rural. A lot of Dominicans are coming back. They see that there are opportunities here that weren't available about 20 years ago when they left.
What do you think the biggest reason for that is?
Foreign investments. Another tourism that's booming is the real estate tourism. The amount of foreigners that are investing here in Dominican Republic. A lot of those projects, that Blue Mall was actually designed by Venezuelans. So a lot of the malls, you have a lot of people from Venezuela that left Venezuela because of the social unrest, because of the economic state, have come to Dominican Republic and have invested a lot of money in these projects. We're coming up to a really nice view. This is kind of like the peak of the mountain. As you can tell, it's gotten much cooler up here. See, like, and this is another example right here. We're in the middle of nowhere, but look how nice these little restaurants are. Yeah. Entrepreneurship is live here. Like, we are literally right now in the middle of nowhere.
As night approached and as we drove to the capital city of Santo Domingo, I was surprised to see some insanely bougie malls, stores, cars, and hotels.
We got the Maybach, we got the Mercedes-Benz, we got the Louis Vuitton. This reminds me of the Vegas Strip. It's that bougie. Who would have thought? A couple hours ago, we were in the hood. Now we got Louis Vuitton, we got Tudor, we got Mont Blanc. We got money out here. I'm not sure where the money's from. 20, 30 minutes away, 42, right here, you can buy a Rolex. Okay, we're going to the food festival right now. We saw a ton of cars coming back.
Now, would y'all consider that Western colonization? Because it has like international European American stores and architectural structures Would that be considered a bad thing or a good thing? Let me know in the comments, because I know a lot of people feel the type of way about that.
Back into Santo Domingo, what's happening?
One thing about here in DR that I love is the work-life balance, like I mentioned earlier. Santo Domingo is a hectic city, but one thing that people do here, Friday after work, they go to the beach, they go to the mountains, and as you can see right now, it's 7:20 in the evening. People are coming back home, get ready for the work week, and then tomorrow, the chaos ensues with the traffic here in Santo Domingo. Okay, another thing, look at these parking attendants. These are parking attendants right here. See how they're trying to, you see? These guys don't have any permits for any of this, right? They want to give you a parking spot. They don't have permits. It's not their business, right? But you still have to tip them,
Sure.
right? And they get pissed if you don't tip them.
Why do the people drive so crazy out here?
I mean, look at this. Look at the motorcycle. Look at that motorcycle.
Yeah, so the use of space is highly efficient here, right? You don't see any inches unused on the roads. Look at how tight we are. Would you say the DR right now is developing or third world?
No, it's developing. The IMF said, if I'm not mistaken, by 2032 or 2036, quote me on that, if Dominican Republic continues at the pace that it is, it'll be considered a first world country.
Whoa. Okay, that's big, right? For the Caribbean and compared to Haiti.
Oh, yeah.
Night and day difference.
Night and day. It's night and day. I mean, Haiti is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah.
Earlier this year, Dominican Republic got ranked the #1 place for mental health and happiness in the world. This is the largest food festival in all of Dominican Republic. You have 30 of the best restaurants here, and it's an experience that if you come to Dominican Republic and this event's going on, you have to come here. The first thing is people think that this place is dangerous. As someone who came from the States, I don't see this on a Sunday. We've been driving around the city. You've seen people outside. You've seen people sitting outside the colmados. You've seen kids running around being kids. Things that you don't see in the States in today's day and age. They say that in Dominican Republic, you can't go out with like your cell phones. You can't do things. And look at us right now. We're recording. We have our mics on. And as you can tell, one thing about Dominican Republic, it's very family oriented. Notice how many kids here are on their phones or on tablets. I want you to observe. And that's why I always say money doesn't buy happiness. And living in Dominican Republic, it's proven to me because people that have nothing, no water, no power, none of those things are happier than maybe you and I that make a shitload of money.
Sure.
Hola, estamos preguntando a la gente cuánto más o menos uno gana aquí en República Dominicana.
Yo produje hoy 40 globos hoy domingo. Yo trabajo los viernes, sábado, domingo y lunes. De 8 de la noche hasta las 12 de la noche.
¿Cuánto tú vendes al día?
Si se venden los 40 globos, 14,000 pesos dominicanos, equivalente casi a $300.
So he's making $75 an hour.
Pretty much.
Can you ask him if he thinks it's easy or hard to be an entrepreneur here in the DR?
Es fácil.
¿Fácil? ¿Por qué?
Fácil porque uno busca la idea, la visualiza, la ejecuta y la pone. Si a la gente le gusta, le da bien.
What do you think the limiting factor to like getting out of the mud out here is?
La pobreza mental muchas veces. Porque si tiene una idea y sale con un emprendimiento, entonces va cambiando de la vida.
We have a free market here, we have low regulations, and we have guys like him who are tenacious.
And they're doing it the legal way. He has his permits, he's paying his fees, and he's not making millions of dollars. But if you notice, $300 in a day is not bad.
Yeah, he's making 10 grand a month almost. How much do you make a month?
Más o menos yo me gano como 50,000 pesos.
I know, let's have a grand.
Dang.
Tú trabajas los 7 días a la semana.
Ahora en diciembre se trabaja 7 días a la semana, porque hay mucha gente. Por ahí a veces con uno, cosas así, en la temporada baja, diario, uno te gana 4,000, 5,000 pesos.
It's about like 80, 90 bucks.
Y los 10 semanas uno te gana 8, 9, hasta 10.
Would you ever take your business to the United States, or is it better to run a business here in DR?
Claro que sí. Esa es mi mente, coger para allá.
¿A dónde en los Estados Unidos?
Yo tengo familia en el Bronx.
Muchos Dominicans there? Okay, interesante. There's a perceived sense of safety in the States that you have and maybe you don't have here.
No, I think it's vice versa. Over there, I feel more threatened than I do here.
What ways?
Over there, I don't feel safe going to a shopping center. I don't feel safe going to a concert because mass shooting is a thing over there.
Fair.
There's never been a mass shooting here. The worst that's gonna happen here is they're gonna take your wallet and your cell phone and you're gonna get on your way, right?
That's if you get robbed.
I send my daughters to school with a peace of mind every single day. I don't have to worry about some crazy person walking in there with an AR and shooting it up. Kids are learning values. They're not, being pushed certain agendas that they are back in the States.
People are eating their third, fourth meal, hanging out with the family, vibing, social, right above the supermarket. So, muchas gracias. Sancocho. Muchas gracias. 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 Woo! Pregunta para ti. Trying to lose my cigar virginity. Lo siento. Interesante. Okay.
All right. Hey.
WVid, man. So that concludes the first part of the series comparing United States to international hoods. I don't really like calling them hoods. I like to call them underdeveloped, underprivileged, and neglected communities. But that's too long of a name, so I'll just say hoods for right now, for the sake of the video. And basically, my thoughts on this is obviously because it's in America, because it's so race-based, it's a lot of more pettier how they choose to decide to put money into certain neighborhoods, obviously, because racism is such a big thing in the States that I think it just drains you more mentally. Even though the hoods in DR looked more, slum, looked more like, like shacks, wasn't really well structured, right? You could tell that they built it mostly themselves. But if you look like in East Baltimore, you could tell like a team of people or a company built those projects or those townhomes, right? So it looks, I guess, more structured. Still looked pretty messed up, you know what I'm saying, on both ends. DR looked a little bit more because it looked like they was man-made, by people that weren't really well versed in architecture or construction, right? But at the same time, they looked happier than people in East Baltimore. People in East Baltimore looked like, and I've seen it in firsthand, you know what I'm saying? I've been to East Baltimore multiple times. You could just feel that they just drained from life because every chance they try to get out, it's an obstacle, it's something else, and there's a roadblock from the government. But the DR is a free country, and you have freedom to go to the States, you have freedom to go back to your country, you have freedom to do, because it's a free state, you know what I'm saying? It's an independent state. So, and it's majority black, right? It's a majority black state. So any time that you kind of have the control enough to, I guess, amongst your people to decide what you want to do, obviously, they're being undermined by other countries in the world, and probably are indebted by other countries in the world through imperialism, right? They still have to abide to certain regulations and rules, but for the most part, they get to set their own rules and set their own standards on how they want to live in their country. And like the dude said, they might be living worse than us or might be poorer than us, on the outside level aesthetically, but they don't have to worry about getting shot up on the corner or somebody that having your daughter playing the playground in the hood and somebody's shooting a switch with it or shooting an AR and they don't know how to control it and the bullet hits your 6-year-old daughter in the head. He said he don't have to worry about his daughter going to school, or he don't have to worry about mass shootings, people bringing guns to the school, shooting up the school, because nobody's on that. Nobody's thinking like that. They don't really want to hurt each other like that. You know what I'm saying? And mostly the crime is going on is they trying to get the tourists who got the money. Everybody can get it, you know what I'm saying? But in our neighborhood, in America, it's only the black people can get it because I know that I ain't gonna get in trouble. Black people ain't gonna snitch on me for the most part. Majority of black people in the hood gonna keep quiet because they're very meek when it comes to certain situations with the government. You know what I'm saying? But they're aggressive when it comes to other impoverished people in the same mentality, in the same circumstances. They want to get aggressive, rob them if they get a little bit of money, or they get a little bit of bonus check, or they get a little bit of a break in life, get a new car. Then they see that as a target because they in their neighborhood. But if it was a white person that gentrified it, they ain't gonna touch them. I've seen it multiple times. I've seen white people move to Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? I've been down to Quall Street. You know what I'm saying? White people walking their dogs or with their babies in the middle of the projects and Qualls. It's like mind-blowing, right? You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to us, we gotta be on our toes when we walking through these hoods. That people would look like us. That's the sad part. The beautiful part is the DR. You can see that the kids outside, they're having fun. They ain't worried about getting shot in the head. They ain't worried about, you know what I'm saying? Like the stuff the kids in America are worried about. And I'm not saying that American hoods is worse. I think we're just more. I don't know the right word to say. We're just not doing the right thing with that. That's the best in the softer words. I'm trying to be, compassionate. We're not doing the right thing. We're not thinking clearly. We're not thinking consciously. That's the good word. More than these people. You know what I'm saying? These people are thinking about their kids. They're thinking about their families. Like he said, if somebody's messed up and have a bad situation to get evicted from their house, You know what I'm saying? A family member gonna like, nah, you can live with me, and they ain't got no more room. They in the slums. They said, nah, you live with me. We ain't gonna let you. They're not happening in the hood, bro. For the most part. And if it does, they get annoyed with them in the first month. You feel me? Because, oh, why ain't you got a job yet? Why did you do that? You lazy. You need to get some money. Everything's about money in America. And that's what causes the psychosis or ruminating thought of depression, trauma. It's just heavier than, you know, we take it on heavier because we dealing with all these other vices of trying to get rich, trying to get out. In the DR, it seems like, I don't know, I don't live there, but I'm just going off of my observation. In the DR, it seems like they are more focused on family, camaraderie, building each other up, unity. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not about me versus you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to get ahead of me. I'm gonna bring you down so I can get ahead of you. It's like, nah, let's get up together. You know what I'm saying? And I wish neighborhoods in America think like that again. We used to think like that, you know, like I said, in the 60s, 70s, 80s. You know what I'm saying? But when the 80s hit with the crack epidemic, that went away because of drugs. You feel me? And drugs always dismantles neighborhoods. You can see it from hoods in like Mexico or Colombia or Venezuela. Anytime drugs hit them streets, the neighborhood is shot. That's it for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I will be doing another one of these. If you like it, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell, because I'm telling you, we're going up this year. Road to 100 subscribers. I thank everybody for listening and commenting and spending your time to listen and see different perspectives of just trying to better your life and better yourself, because that's what this channel is about. And then we also having fun. We gotta have fun in life, and everything shouldn't be so serious. And it's your boy Lonely Lone. Be true to yourself, love yourself, and I'm out.